Dear Mr. Selgren, thank you for your detailed proposal for a journey into the Silver Mount. The captains have each read your supporting information, and we discussed the merits of the venture at length at our last meeting. I wish that I had better news for you, friend Yaren. You know how I value your xenobotany research. Last year's paper on alien versus terrestrial mold spore behaviors in local fauna was, in particular, quite fascinating. Unfortunately, in these trying times, everyone is competing for slices of a smaller and smaller pie. You must understand, and the Technic League is an arcane research organization before anything else. We simply have no choice but to prioritize other research over the more primal arts at this time. Please understand that the decision does not reflect on your work or on your value as an employee of the League. It is simply a recognition of the challenging reality we all now face. I fought as hard as I could for this proposal, Yaren, truly. Perhaps you will have better luck next year. In the meantime, I wish you the best of luck on your research and your meat garden, such as it is. Yours affectionately, Zernabeth, Captain of Captains, the Technic League. Affectionately, my eye. I'll show you. I'll show all of you. This is Pot Against the Machine.
Pot Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pot Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play where purring dogs take crafty little looks at demonic bug monsters. I'm your host, and here's everybody.
Is that like a Chuck Bukowski line? Or yeah, it's like a. It's not even his name. Let's roll that back. Hey, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
It's a Chuck Tingle line, actually.
Hello.
Let's see. Last week on the program, the party finished off the sad Myrmidon robot that couldn't fight back, though it did manage to fire a rocket and hurt itself. But, other than that, it got smashed to bits. And then the party checked out the elevator in that room that only goes up, doesn't go down. Turned off the elevator in case the Technic League wants to use it. Then popped on over to the double doors on the north side of the room, popped them open, and found horrifying bug monsters that immediately ruined their minds. Cassius was the only one who was not immediately struck feeble of mind by these horrible thingies, so he made the executive decision to shut the door. And shut the door he did, which seemed to stymie the monsters and give everyone a chance to recover from the feeble mind effect. It was great radio, I think. And Brixby, having snuck a crafty little glimpse of the daemons, identified them and identified the source of their aura, which was, of course, the weird chittering and grinding sounds that they make, and decided that if he dropped a silent spell, he might be able to neutralize that particular effect, which will probably make them not dangerous at all. But the party wasn't feeling super into fighting them again, immediately. So instead, they popped open the southern door, went through a 5-foot hallway, popped open a door again, and found some Technic League employees. Brixby dropped a fireball on them. We went into initiative, and Brixby dropped a fireball on them. And then Alwyn, in dragon form, of course, breathed space vacuum on them. And then Cassius and Kira came in, finished one of them off. The other two yeeted themselves from combat. The party is now still in that sort of nanite laboratory all by themselves and trying to decide exactly what they want to do. And that's where we are now.
Was there anything else to search in this room besides the body? Or was like everything that... Okay.
You can search the room if you want to search the room.
Yeah, let's do a little room search. You know, it's been a while since we've played.
39 to search room.
Oh yeah, why am I even rolling?
Oh no. Everyone should roll.
No.
We should all search.
I deserve to be on the receiving end of skill check. Somebody rolls like a 40, so that's fine.
With my +0, I should absolutely also be rolling this.
Of course, every time. Well, in this fully functional nanotech laboratory, notably, you find 11 fully functional nanite canisters and one time-worn green nanite hypogun, which I think is probably the best hypogun you've found.
Ooh, yeah.
But it is time-worn, so... Oh, and it only has 5 charges on it.
If I take 10 for a 36 knowledge engineering, do I know what it does?
Well, let me see here. The word hypogun I'm hearing too many times in the technology guide. It is 5d8 plus 9 healing, or the secondary effect, if you want to use multiple charges, it can be used for Breath of Life.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
Nice.
That's a jazzy little number there.
Okay.
Well, that takes 5 charges, so basically it's got 1 Breath of Life in it, or 3 nice heals.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I think getting that in the hands of somebody who is going to be like, who generally is the last one standing when we're hit with stuff is kind of the question. I know it varies, and I know recently it was just Cassius, so I have like a little bit of recency bias there, but...
Like, Alloy tends to stay far back, but I also have actual spells that do the same thing, so I am not the person to give it to.
Yeah, anyone but you, I guess is what I mean. Because, like, part of me is, like, I know that, like, it's amazing for Kira to swing every round, but, like, she's the toughest and is the closest to people. And Breath of Life still has, that's like a, what, 1 round thing? Didn't we run into this before?
You have to use
It's
the
only
same
the
round.
So I almost feel like there is an argument, as much as, like, Brixby generally also hangs back and does a bunch of survival spells and stuff.
I feel like Brix, with your ability to be invisible for a lot of the thing, and you have that feat that lets you not have to worry about it malfunctioning as much, right? Don't you have that one that lets you roll twice on
and
stuff?
take the better.
Oh, yeah, I was
Yeah.
actually making the argument for them to take it, but I did forget about the time worn thing.
Yeah, I assumed Brix was taking it because it's time worn.
I think
yeah.
logistically speaking, it would have to be either Brixby or Cassius, just because you need to have it in your hand for it to be useful.
Fair.
Like, because you only get a round, and you
Yeah.
can't spare the action to take it out.
Okay, well, that is very scary and helpful.
That is scary. I'm so glad it's not me.
No, I will say, with it as a, do those count? Like, isn't there a item that's like a quick draw thing for guns? I wonder if those would count for that lets you draw it as a swift action.
Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna slide the shocking grasp wand back into my quick release sheath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's one for guns, but there is a great argument for me just holding it in one hand often.
Well, I know
don't
it exists.
frequently
I
need
just don't
2
know
hands.
if a nanite gun counts as a gun for the purpose of that item.
That's
Yeah,
gun. It's got gun in the name.
Yeah, I mean, that is
I'm not
true.
going to
Does
be
have
precious
gun in
about it. The word gun's right there on the label.
All right, well, I can hang on to this and hopefully not have to use it very soon. But, I mean, even if it's in my my handy haversack, I can pull it out with relative ease, usually. It's like a move action to get, right? Yeah.
So if you happen to be adjacent to somebody who dies,
be like, yeah, move action, pull that out. I mean, honestly, I just feel like if things are going bad, Brixby's going to try to pull it out. In a general sense.
right on.
But feel free to scream, "Get the gun, I'm about to die." If anybody wants to. I'm not a seasoned
gun, I'm about to die.
hospitalier there. Alright, so I'm thinking we just like put up, I mean, if I think about it right, we throw silence like right on the door. We open the door. I don't know if they can even fit through the door. We
How
stay
big of a
far.
circle is silence?
It's a 20-foot radius, right? Or is it a 10? It's not on my spell list.
I believe it's a 20-foot radius. Let me check. It is, 20-foot radius. So it'll be a 40-foot circle.
Another possibility I had thought of, and hear me out. What if we don't open the door and we leave those demons in their acid pools?
I was like struggling with the word earlier when I tried to say it, but I was just worried that there might be somebody in the gibbets. Did we see that? I know we only had like a little peek in there, but did we see anybody in those, or did it look like they were empty?
You didn't see anybody like hanging over the acid pools.
Okay, never mind. I was just like, this is where Sam's gonna put Vargas. So maybe we don't need to. I mean, look, that is far and away like my number 2 fear, losing my mind right under dying underground. And both of those things are very close if we open that door. So, I mean, I'm no brave rat. I'm happy to leave.
Yeah, maybe we can come back if we don't find our friends. Or if we're bored. Or if we need moisture.
Yeah, maybe you like sit in there and just dangle your feet, and it's like one of those like fish pedicure things.
Yeah, exactly. We want exfoliation for our lower extremities.
Yes. So, kind of looking back, right? Looks like we still have some doors that, I mean, we obviously have like stairs that are ascending. We did find one set of stairs that are descending. It's these ones right here. And by that I mean like in the hallway that led into the elevator room. And I know that we didn't finish down here in the further lowest left. So somewhat southwest from here. What do you all say about what we should do next?
If we can, I think I'd like to keep exploring this floor, minus the wet spiders, and then maybe go downstairs.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I agree with Kira. It's probably a good idea to at least know where all the doors on this floor go, even if some of them go into rooms like this one that we don't want to go in.
And hopefully they have as useful items as we found in this one. Cassius, does this sound agreeable to you?
Indeed, I wouldn't especially want to linger too long if those 2 spellcasters that left were to return, perhaps even with reinforcements.
Yes.
But taking a brisk stroll over to the other side near the tunnel where we entered and exploring where that leads and then heading downstairs is all well and good to me.
Excellent. Brixby's going to recast shield.
Well, if Brixby's recasting shield, then Kira will recast shield too.
Coming.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
Goodbye.
I was looking up Chuck Tingle titles. I've been filling the general chat with them.
Come on!
Okay, coming. Oh gosh.
I wanted to see if I
Everyone's
have.
really
I don't
sprinting.
have. No, I don't have regular invisibility. I did not ever take regular invisibility.
Yeah, this is you make your way back to the first room you found from the secret passageway. All the way to where you made your first decision and went east instead of south.
Right, you want to check that door.
I will check. Kira checks with a 42.
It's so quiet.
Does it? How wet does it sound?
Doesn't sound wet.
Dry and quiet back here. It's a good sign.
Alwyn, can I borrow the extendo doobie-doo for a moment?
Yes, of course. And he'll pull it out of his haversack and hand it over.
I'm kind of disappointed that I hadn't thought about this earlier, but Brixby, with a word and a motion, casts Ashen Path Extended on everyone. So that is going to give us an hour and 14 minutes each of the ability to see through smoke and smog, not much like the ones that come out of a bottle. So that's going to be Brixby's turn. Oh wait, we're not even in initiative, I'm sorry. Brixby just did that to everyone before we went into the room. Apologies.
No, you can roll for initiative now if you want. We'll do this whole thing second by second.
Alright, Brixby versus the party, I guess.
Opening the door reveals a long 5-foot wide hallway with a door a little more than halfway down, leading back off to the east, and it seems to also turn to the west at the far end. At the far end of the hallway, Cassius finds stairs that wrap around and head back up.
More stairs going up.
Should we check this door here?
We don't have any, I know they can just zoop around magically, but not all of their things can teleport in Dimension Door. We don't have anything that, moves earth or, creates walls or just, is generally obstructive. Right? Because, it'd be hilarious if I cast, guards and wards somewhere, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't make... That's, takes a long time and is not exactly an offensive spell. It's been a long time since I've, dug our party loot. I just wasn't sure if we had something weird that we could use to maybe obstruct one of these hallways, or many.
Cast, flesh to stone on Kira and just leave her blocking that doorway.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Just straight up Dark Souls to it.
Poor Palamon, poor him.
Oh, so sad.
Curse you, Golbaz. Anyway, does this door sound wet?
This door, I think you could say it sounds the opposite of wet. It's a hot door. It's a hot door, and it's rumbly.
Hot and rumbly. Okay.
Hot, rumbly door.
I like it. I like the cut of its jib. Let's check it out.
As you throw open this door, a burst of hot air hits you as this room is searing hot. And just looking into it, you can see shimmers from the heat taking up this place, as the walls are rumbling, and you can see from the doorway these massive glowing metal furnaces that are tangles of steaming pipes filling the chamber with horrible noise. It's hot and rumbling, like I said.
I'd love to use a scroll of technomancy and roll on these things if they are engineering.
All right.
So 49.
With a 49, these appear to be 5 geothermal generators, which is a lot of power output. It's probably like the sort of power center for the bulk of the facility.
How can we mess with them?
Can we suck the facility into the plane of fire?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these ones are taking it like from underground. They're not directly tapped into the plane of fire, so I don't think you can subsume the place into a portal. But I mean, you can break the machines.
I mean, do I get the... How are these doors? Are these like all powered slidey doors?
No, I think they're kind of heavy metal doors.
Okay,
Cassius, who has walked in the room, takes 3 fire damage, no save, because it's so hot in here.
Oh, it's so hot. Oh, it's very hot in there.
I love the backing out. I'm like, oh, nope, never mind.
It also takes 3 sonic damage from the heavy metal door.
Is there a specific like sabotage thing that we can do to these? Like, is there something that came from that knowledge roll where it's like, hit it with a cone of cold and it'll explode, or like, is it like a disable device roll, or?
I mean, I think it would be kind of a disabled device roll. Yeah.
All right. Do you have the ability to make folks resist elements, Elowen? I can't remember. Your stores are so vast.
I remember I have the ability to put us into a life bubble, but I don't think that will work for something this hot. Let me think through my spells in my mind.
Is that a spell called Resist Energy?
Yes.
And can you cast it on someone else?
Oh, you shall protect subjects from extremes of temperature per endure elements. I don't know if that's enough, but...
Yeah, but would endure elements be enough, Sam? Because if it would, then life bubble will work.
Does endure elements protect you from extreme heat? Because mechanically, that's what we're looking at here.
Yeah, the shell protects subjects from extremes of temperature per endure elements. In endure elements, a creature protected by endure elements suffers no harm from being in a hot or cold environment. It can exist comfortably in conditions between -50 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So maybe that isn't high
enough. It doesn't provide protection from the fire, cold damage, or protect against environmental hazards.
Yeah.
Extreme heat is temperatures over 140 degrees.
Yeah, I was going to say, so we would need the resist element one, which I don't think I took because I don't see it on my sheet. I wanted to double check because I've thought about taking that one before. Does Kira have it? Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, is it called Resist Energy?
Yes.
Yeah, I have that. I don't know how she would know that, but she does.
Well, there's 2.
Oh, wait,
there's
yeah,
one that's
because
like...
there are 2 different ones. Protection is you get a certain amount of points, and resist is you just get a resistance bonus, and anything under that bonus won't hit you. I believe are the difference between the 2, right?
Yeah, resist energy, you ignore 10 or more points of damage from the specified energy type.
Yeah, and then protection gives you a pool, and it absorbs a certain number of points per caster level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't have... Well, do I have that one? Let's check, because I have so many spells that I just never look at.
But if it was
I don't
3
think I have
damage from
protect
Cassius'
energy,
thing,
but
then
I
the
have
one you
resist.
have should be fine.
yeah, I mean,
And I
it could...
think that's a...
So now that we know the how, the question is why. Like, should we do this? We are talking about potentially handing this over to Zernabeth, who intends, allegedly, to just focus on her studies. I do feel like maybe irreparably destroying the guts of this. I mean, I don't know. I also don't feel very beholden to a potential ally in the Technic League. I'm just wondering if there's any drawbacks to this aside from a bunch of wizards probably teleporting in here and shooting me immediately.
Yeah, if it takes a long time to disable, we don't know how soon the two that left might be returning, is my more immediate concern.
Agreed. There's no guarantee that this is going to affect any of the robots or anything else walking these halls. It may protect us from some environmental dangers.
What if we break their stuff just because they're bad guys?
It basically just, as Cassius pointed out, we are on a time frame. They don't know if we're going downstairs or if we're going upstairs at this point. So we could still go take those downstairs stairs and potentially not be seen by anyone. But if we do start screwing these things up, chances are there will be at least somebody that immediately teleports into this room. It's also hard for me to imagine that a room of this vital importance wouldn't have some sort of guardian that is impervious to the heat and is probably not human. So I do want to acknowledge that the possible drawback could be there is something in there. But I don't know. It's not like the Technical League probably expects anyone to get in this far. But maybe this is something we do on the way out, sort of thing. Or, I don't know. I'm down for a vote.
Well, maybe we
Quick
should do
vote.
it on the way out. That's a good idea. We have a couple things. We got a little list. Going. Oh, although we don't know what state our friends will be in. We could just set them against a wall and then go for it.
Should be it downstairs then.
I think so.
Yeah, Jeff continues to bring up a really good point. I do not want to get, caught with my proverbial pants down.
I'm not going to make you walk over to that door just because then I'll have to drag you back across the map. That would be silly. So, you're heading down?
Yes.
Alright.
I will admit, the moment you paused the game when we started walking out, my heart jumped into my throat. I was like, that's it. It's the Damons. It's Matt Damon. And it's chittering.
I just needed to drag you over to where the stairs were and had to do it kind of carefully so I didn't accidentally reveal any, doorways that I shouldn't accidentally reveal. As you take the stairs down further below the Technic League facility, you find yourselves in a room where the air is unusually warm and humid, though not nearly as warm and humid as, say, the furnace room that you just avoided. A film of condensation covers every surface. Along the walls sit several pods of water in which grow tangles of strange plant life. 2 doors provide exit to the east and west. Both doors have short messages attached to their surfaces. A short table to the south is covered by a large mound of soggy paperwork and what appears to be a strange red and black seed pod the size of a cabbage.
Can we identify that seed pod or those weird plants?
Let me see if you can identify the seed pod.
Also intrigued by those messages, like what language they're in. Do they say, don't look at the seed pod?
The messages are in, what's the regular language?
Taldan.
Taldan.
Probably, yeah. Taldan. The one on the door leading to the west quite simply says, sub-basement level 2 access. While the one off to the right, leading to the east, says, danger, meat garden.
Oh, man.
I mean, you know what one we're opening, Sam.
I mean, I know what I would open in your position. I'm not going to make those decisions for you.
We can't not go in the meat garden, the episode we talked about Chuck Tingle books.
I think the seed pod would be a nature roll. There's also just like a pile of notes and stuff.
It's a
A little
23.
bit of that. That's only a 17, so your 23 is better.
I don't think you can recognize this thing. It looks alien. It looks weird.
I don't think that seed pod's from here, so just be careful if you're looking at those notes or anything. And yeah, it looks like we could. One takes us to our friends, perhaps, and the other takes us to the Garden of Meaten.
Oh, Scammel.
Thank you.
It
So
sounds
are we
like the
voting?
meat one is still on this floor. Should we open that first? Sorry.
Let's get in there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess every danger we plumb, no matter how meaty, will not be at our backs later, provided it doesn't teleport away. Do you want to do a little like damp reading? Anybody want a little moist skim?
I'm gonna do a moist skim.
One of our soggiest episodes.
This is deeply wet.
Honestly, in a podcast like this, there's a lot of competition.
Yeah, there's a lot of like sensory nightmare episodes that we
really are.
Really have
like
a
started
niche.
off by being like, yeah, like you wade through sludge to go into the radioactive cave.
And then
That
we
gives
found the
you
goo
headaches.
tubes, and it's only gone downhill since then.
How dare you?
Yeah, let's get that meat. Sure, why not?
Get that meat.
Bixby's gonna pull out the fog bottle just for funsies. Just to hold it.
Cast protection from Arby's.
Do the meat.
Which door is the meat door?
The one by Cassius.
Got a 26 for Meatception.
This is a soggy door. You've got condensation on your face now. It seems like it probably doesn't smell great on the other side, but I don't really hear anything going on.
What do the wet notes say?
The
Loosely.
wet notes.
The wet notes. If you can carefully peel them apart from one another, this appears to be the notes of someone named Yaren. Most of them have been ruined by the moisture in here. It looks like they're notes basically on some kind of habitat pod inside the Silver Mount, wherein an entire ecosystem flourishes. You're able to glean from reading this that Yaren wasn't ever able to actually go into the Silver Mount to see this habitat pod, and he yearned for deeply, but technically politics mean what they were. He wasn't able to, get the proper backing to get in there, or the permits,
Yeah.
whatever red tape. He couldn't get that permit. He has identified this weird seed pod as coming from a plant called an Alron. I mean, that's a guess as to pronunciation, which is alien in nature, coming from a planet known as Castrovel,
Oh, hey, I know that planet.
famous star from Starfinder, mostly.
I mean, also it's where all the elves are from.
Yeah, and Yaren suspected that this seed came from the habitat pod, and that maybe, if anything is still alive in the habitat pod, it would be interesting to bring the seed there. But that's about all you can glean from these ruined, soggy notes, and that the ink all comes off on your fingers and stuff. It's terrible.
Oh no, I like squeeze them out and drink the juice. That's how you get the knowledge. That's how wizards learn spells.
course.
blend it up with water.
Shoot
A
it.
moist mage. It's a prestige class.
Don't
Almost as good
witches
as the
eat
blow
stuff? Like, don't
The
they eat their
familiars
skulls
do.
or something like that? Yeah.
They make like a
Really
tea
gotta-
or something.
Would have got to gargle that grimoire.
Does the description of the habitat pod for the two members of the party that were there for it sound similar to the landscape that we found in the ship under Torch that was set up to be like Tasatha's native habitat?
Yeah,
Like,
it would totally.
reading about it doesn't sound like it's a similar type thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a totally different biome, but they'd get the sense. It's the same
Yeah.
general idea.
Mhm.
And I imagine we don't get a second save now that we know the name of this thing, because we've already looked at it. So there's no way that, like... But that means we could probably hold on to this seed pod in one of our bags if we wanted to see what happens. I don't know if an Alaroon is a good thing or a bad thing.
I would say, knowing the name of it, you could probably roll a knowledge nature on it.
All right, I'm going to try that. Because if it's like a friendly little plant friend, I mean, I highly doubt it considering where we are. But, like, they seem to only like things that suck here in the Technic League. On my... It stopped on the 18 and rolled to the 2 for another 23. It's the same roll as before, so clearly evades my knowledge.
It is too alien for Brixby.
Do you want to give it another whack, Alwyn? You have knowledge, right? Doesn't Cassius as well?
No.
No? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were that. My bad. I made a real, like, generalization about bards, and it was very brash.
I can try again. No, that's an 8 on the die, so that's not going to be anything.
All right.
Let's take it.
Pocket that pod.
It's
Pocket
two
in the
lower than
pod.
I got last time, so he also thinks this is a good idea.
Hey, we can always throw it away later. Or, like, flush it down the toilet and let it grow into a large size. Alaroon. But yeah, let's throw that in the loot channel. We're taking a pod.
Yeah.
Finally. This is the pod that was against the machine the entire time. We found it.
Just start hitting machines with it. And actually, you got a secret bonus.
The title screen comes up behind us.
Plus 25 pod damage.
Now that we've taken that, I'm just waiting for, like, at the end of the very last episode of the pod of Brixby to just do the Donald Sutherland, like, point and scream thing from the end of Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Real.
Oh, God, that movie freaks me out so much as a child. Fantastic. Alrighty. Time to get the meat.
Throwing open this door reveals another room wherein the air is uncomfortably warm, humid, and foul-smelling. The unpleasant stink of rotting flesh, bitter chemicals, and acidic soil fill the air, along with a dull haze of vapor. Thick tangles of plants grow throughout this room, their roots bursting through their planters and spilling across the ground. Pipes from the northern wall periodically dribble foul-smelling sludge into the soil. To the northwest, a set of cables rises up to the ceiling above a gray metal platform on the floor, one of the few areas in here that is relatively free of plant growth.
Not used to, like, going into a room and not immediately being paused. Like,
You said acidic soil, so like I super don't want to walk in there.
I was about to say that's not what acidic soil means, and then I remembered we're playing Pathfinder, and that very well could be what acidic soil
Yeah.
means.
Basic soil.
is there, like, anything we can roll to know that it's okay to, like, if there's any danger in here? Is it another knowledge nature? Is it a...
Yeah, you could roll a knowledge nate, you could do percepti-doos, whatever you want.
I'm gonna try it again. 29.
And it doesn't seem like the soil or anything about these plants themselves actually looks particularly dangerous. It seems just like a kind of weird underground greenhouse gone wild.
And does a 47 perception confirm?
With a 47 perception, you see some interesting things. Up in the northwest corner of the room, it appears to be another elevator, and looks much like the elevator from the floor above, except that it appears to go down. Kira can also see the conveniently totally left on the map very clearly a hole that appears to lead down deeper. It's kind of overgrown with vines, so it's hard to see, and you could step on it, except that it's clearly on the map, like drawn very obviously. And you can't hide it when you hide the map layers, it's just there. She can also see that in the sort of tangled mass of vegetation, like, it's a familiar looking sight. I don't know if you remember the Warden robot from the Smokewood. The robot that the giants dug up and then it chased them away, and then you guys went and smashed it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a broken one of those in here that's all overgrown with plants.
Yeah, that was like the big, huge one that looked like something out of like Battleneck, right?
Yeah, it was a big old, like, walker kind of hunched over
Yeah.
robot.
What did that? But it is safe to go in. I mean, at least we're not in any danger from the soil.
The last time we found a giant destroyed robot, the person that did it ended up being a very good friend. So maybe we should check out in here.
That is true. Miss you.
Aw.
They were a good NPC.
She's drinking her own Julius and Kasatha heaven.
As you walk into this room and start kind of exploring, checking things out, the clearly broken and overgrown with vines Warden robot does sort of whir to life, and it yells in a weirdly high-pitched kind of humanoid voice, "Fertilizer! Fertilizer!" I think it's time to roll for initiative.
Kira.
I'm not having great rolls tonight.
I know. Foundry, the VTT we play on, it's very mad at us. We've left it alone.
I'm rolling with real dice and still doing terrible.
Foundry's affecting your dice. There's a solidarity there.
Has that power.
Oh, what is your terrible roll, Alwyn?
He got a 2 on the die for a 10.
That's not very good. How about Kira?
14 for 25.
That's a little better. How about Brixby?
I got a 3 for a 12.
And Cassius?
Oh, lucky 13 again.
13 total.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Well, the robot that started yelling fertilizer is up. It is alive, and it's right next to Kira.
Kira is right next to it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it. Well, that's a 12. I thought it was a 2. For my first, I'm gonna rage. I'm raging. That's gonna be a 38 on the first hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And I'm just gonna do these all at once.
Okay.
Hey, it's a 19. For a, I don't know, 30 something. I'm gonna roll to confirm.
Okay.
Oh, that's not great. That's a 28 to confirm.
28 confirms because it's flat-footed. But
Hooray.
Can you just real quick roll me a D100? Higher is better.
Okay. I feel like I'm being punished for a crit.
It might be fortified.
66.
All right, you're fine.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay, so that's one hit, one crit. I'm gonna keep going. 17 on the die plus 17 is 34. Is that right? 34.
Yeah, that's not a critical threat, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, sure is. Good call, Sam. Let's roll to confirm. That is, I don't think that one's gonna do it. 23 to confirm.
Not confirmed.
Okay, so that's 2 hits and a crit. Last one is... Oh, that's just a 2 on the die, so I don't think... Yeah, that's like a 14. So 2 hits and a crit, 4 kind of hits.
Do
I'm
the
raging.
damage
I'm
separately,
not
please.
supported. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Oh, that's going to be tough.
So it'll be hit, crit, hit.
Okay.
Oh, it's a robot. Nice.
And we're not being... Cassius isn't gone yet, so we're not encouraged.
Right.
Okay, so that's going to be a plus 26. Hit. 34 points of damage.
Okay.
And then roll 66 plus 52. 69.
Nice.
And then last one, roll 3d6 plus 20. And 40 on the last hit.
Okay, so it did some real damage to this thing. It didn't all go through, of course.
Of course.
Well, the bored robot here continues calling you fertilizer. It also, like, suddenly, it's like you can't even, like, really hear it, but you can kind of tell that there's some sort of weird sound going on.
Oh,
I
no.
need fortitude saves from Kira and Cassius.
Oh, man.
Maybe I should do a different die.
As Gen Z says, it has such aura.
You said fort save?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what'd you get?
39.
Alright, you're fine. How about Cassius?
Roll a 1.
So Cassius, this horrible sound, like that you can't really hear, makes you immediately fall prone, and you are nauseated. Why don't you roll me 1d4 to see how long you are nauseated for?
2.
Alright, 2 rounds. Alright, well, now, that was a free action, of course. Everyone knows that it's a free action. Now, as a full round, first it's going to take a 5-foot step back, just because, you know, it doesn't want to be directly next to Kira when it can reach her from farther away. And after it takes this 5-foot step back, it's going to start smashing her with its robot arms. So, first, Slammy Do. How are we feeling about a 32?
I mean, I don't feel good, but that's me.
59 on the blur.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'll roll damage. Why not? I'll roll damage one at a time here. Only 19 damage on slam number
Okay.
1.
19.
Slam number 2, we are looking at a solid 40 to hit.
It's pretty good.
25 on the blur.
Okay.
And 20 damage on the second slam. It's
Okay.
feeling pretty good about that, so it is going to use its integrated sonic disruptors And it's gonna shoot at Cassius on the ground there, and it's gonna shoot at Brixby. So first, a touch attack against Cassius. We'll take a -4 penalty because he is prone. Flat-footed touch, we are looking at a 27.
Yeah.
Okay, that is going to be 17 sonic damage, and I have to actually look at... Yeah, why does it say 3d8 damage plus sonic? Because it is sonic. Whatever. Alright, other shot is at Brixby. That is a 26 versus flat-footed touch.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, Robot do. Oh, terrible roll. Only 9 sonic damage against the Ratman.
I don't like it.
I have a feeling that might be the only turn the haunted robot gets. Cassius is up. You're barfing on the ground, and your ears hurt.
Yeah. So he's not feeling the best about life. Being nauseated really limits what he can do. So he is going to stand to his feet and just a little bit. And that's it. That's his whole turn.
Brixby's up.
I want to know what is this robot's deal? Knowledge deal, please.
Knowledge deal. What is the correct knowledge deal to roll on this? I would say I could accept engineering or religion.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm definitely 5 better with my engineero, so I'm going to drop that one. It is a 41.
Robot's haunted.
That's it. Let's pack it up. The robot is haunted.
Always has been.
I wasn't prepared for this.
It appears that this is a warden robot that has been sort of magically enhanced by being possessed by the spirit of somebody angry and a little bit detached from reality, who seems to maybe think that you all are good sources of fertilizer for the plants in here.
This is like really funny because I would say like our 3 main enemy types throughout this entire like adventure path have been robot constructs, like undead and plants. Like a lot. Yep. I mean, it needs to do is also secretly be a chitin too, and then like
we're a demon.
Yeah, we're cooking with gas. But
you do have 2 questions on haunted robot.
What does being haunted do that makes it different than a normal robot? I know that's not a good question. Does haunted manifest in like multiple different ways that I would just get from like defenses and attack, or is it like a whole little separate sitch that I would ask about?
I mean, I think it's kind of just rolled into its various different things. So,
alrighty, we'll do attacks and defenses, I guess.
All right. Well, special attacks. It has those slams. It has the integrated sonic disruptors, which it can use its combined arms ability to attack with both its melee and integrated ranged weapons in the same round as part of a full attack. Also, it has a special ability called Infested, wherein it's all moldy, and any round that the robot takes damage adjacent to you, you do have to make a fortitude save. So Kira will have a fortitude save coming up on her turn. And then you also wanted defenses?
Yeah,
Now,
unless people have an argument for abilities.
No, I think defenses.
Yeah,
Question though, Is she adjacent to it? Because she's within its reach, but she's technically not adjacent to it.
She was adjacent to it on her turn.
Oh,
I
on
should
the-
have had her
okay.
roll it then. But,
Yeah, okay.
But there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
As far as defenses go, it has robot hardness. It has reactive armor, which you've seen, wherein there's a chance when it gets crit, if the crit goes away. Maybe that's all that happens. Who's to say? It is resilient, which basically just means it has a bonus to its saves. In addition, it has construct immunities.
All right. Well, got 2 of these. See if you're immune, as he pulls out a little glass and fur, to a lightning bolt. I need a reflex save.
Rather reflexive young fellow here. You are looking at a 26.
All right. That is a save. That is... I really wasn't thinking about it because I did the knowledge roll. I really should have free action gone invisible first to get that sneaky do. But that's fine. It's okay to make mistakes, even if you're a really smart rat. That is 29 points. Nope. Lied. That's not true. That is 14 points of electricity damage.
And it seems like it was more than that.
And I'm going to 5-foot step out of the room. The game is paused. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. And that's the end of my turn. I tell people about the robot. I'm like, it crits, and it might do something else. And Kira, it's probably going to hurt you, even though it's already hurt you. And it's like a singularity. It's happening, and it's going to happen. And anyway, we're all happening as I leave the room.
Alwyn, you should probably run right up to it.
Yeah. Alwyn, having recently had the conversation about silence with enemies that have weird sound abilities, sees this thing make some kind of weird noise and then Cassius go down and start vomiting. And so he is going to cast silence on... Let me see where the best square to cast this is to not hit my buddies, but hit this guy. A square directly below it, he is going to cast silence. Why did that get bigger when I set it down? So actually a square directly below it and slightly to the left, because that will put it fully within the aura and none of my allies within it. And because I'm not casting it on the creature, it does not get a save.
The robot gets much quieter.
And that will be his turn. He will stay in the doorway.
All right. Kira, as you come back up now, can I get a fortitude save?
Yes. Oh no. That is an 8 for 28.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. And now I can just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, nothing bad happened that first time, so Kira's gonna take a 5-foot step diagonally to the north right. And just try and stay on the edge of this circle that I can't remember what it's supposed to be. It's been a long day. Yes, silence. Great. I'm going to quietly hit it with a chainsaw. Nat 20. I'm going to roll to confirm.
Oh.
That is a 32 to confirm.
All right, why don't you roll me that D100? Remember, high is better for you.
Roll high.
Ugh, that's a 21.
All
not
right,
high.
so why don't you go ahead and roll the damage for that non-critical hit?
Okay. Are we being encouraged?
You wouldn't be even if we are, because you're standing in the silence right now.
I'm standing in the silence. Fair.
Yep.
37.
Okay, so Kira takes 18 fire damage as weirdly, like, her critical hit with the chainsaw, like, rebounds off this strange reactive armor as, like, a burst of, like, sparks and stuff showering her.
Yikes. Okay, you said 18?
Yeah, 18.
So I'm going to take 8 because it's fire damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, she'll go, ouch. What? Come on, man. And then she's going to keep trying to hit it.
Okay.
That was one hit, one crit. Let me keep going. Phew, a nice safe 14 on that one, for a 36.
Yeah, 36 hits.
Okay, and I'm gonna keep rolling these, and I can do the same damage separately.
Sure.
Cool. That's a 1 for an 18, and is that a no? That's another 1, and then a 1 for a 13. This dice is going away. So just the one hit. Just the one hit. And the other hit that wasn't a crit, and then it hurt her. And Kira's worst turn ever. 39 points of damage. Just a regular guy.
Before the worst turn ever ends, just give me another fortitude save.
Oh, that's right. Dang it.
We know spores are the sound-based attack.
Weirdly, spores are independent of the silence.
The 0, that's a 0. It's not 103. That's not how that works. It's just a 3.
On a fortitude save?
Oh, on a 4. I'm sorry. I thought I was rolling 100. Another D100. 100. Thank God. Phew. All right. Gonna roll a D20. I need to get a different dice. This is not working for me. 25.
All right, you're fine.
Hooray.
All right, well, the board-haunted robot, I don't think it really understands the sort of source of the silence here. It's going to still take a step back, just so it can hit Kira from far away. And it'll also shoot its sound guns, but those don't do anything because it's in silence and it's shooting sound. But we still get 2 slams. Slam number 1, we're looking at a 42 to hit Kira.
Yep, that'll slam.
Alright, 35 on the blur.
Okay.
Just 18 damage. Just a little baby.
18.
And then a 34 to hit on slam number 2.
Just wish it wouldn't slam so hard.
26 on the blur for 19 more smasheroo damage. And then it tries to shoot your friends with a sonic gun, but the silence sucks up those sound waves. Makes them not so dangerous.
Stop doing that.
It's very sad about that. You can see it kind of sagging down, and probably, if you could hear its voice, it would be saying all sorts of sad things.
You're haunted by suck. That's what it sounds like.
Yep.
Alright. Cassius, you're up. You're still feeling barfy.
Yeah. I think he's just gonna put his head between his knees. Oh boy. Ooh. That's his turn.
Alright, well, that's the end of your nausea. So, got that going for you. And the monumental Brixby's up.
Oh, I'm so irritated. All right. Steps into the room. Free action, goes invisible, using one more of his invisible thief rounds. Take that off here. Getting up there. It's around 6 out of 10. And then is going to hit that bad boy with his last lightning bolt. I need another reflex save.
How are we feeling about a 22?
Oh, beats it by 1. Rough. But congrats. I'm just going to roll. Do you want the electricity and the sneak attack separate?
Yeah,
okay.
It's going to be bonus electricity.
So here is the already halved electricity for you. And then the sneak attack we're just going to have on our own because it's 76. So 16 points of electricity and 15 points of sneak.
All right.
And, I mean, it. Yeah, I don't want to burn a second one. So he's going to go uninvisible at the end of his turn. So 5-foot step in, shoot. Yep, that's everything. That's going to be his turn.
Okay. Alwyn.
Alwyn is going to step slightly into the room just so he's not going through Brixby if he has to do anything. You know what? I have that whole thing where I can do stuff to robots that you normally can't do to robots. I am... Although it's got that... Brixby told us that it has that thing where it saves or higher. But I'm going to try it anyway. I am going to try to hit this with... sensory overload. So if that robot can give me a will save, please.
And it did just take sneak attack damage, so it should be, reduced by 7?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That is true. Actually, wait. Let me double check that, because if they saved, they only received 3.5 sneak. I just want to make... I don't know if they get the whole... Each time you do sneak attack damage... The number of sneak attack dice you rolled on the attack for one round. I rolled 7, but to keep me honest, I think it should only be a -3. Because I would say that effect probably halves in the same way that the sneak attack also halves as well.
Okay, so we take a -3 to the roll.
Yeah. It seems fair.
All right. Well, I don't think it matters because with the -3, that makes it a 17.
That might beat it because this is a lower level spell. Hang on. Oh no, DC 20 for sensory overload. So, yeah, it is hit with sensory overload. It overload the target. It has to make that same save every turn now, or it can't make standard actions.
All right.
And it has that for one turn a level. So it's for the next 15 turns. Every time it wants to make a standard action, it has to pass a DC 20 will.
Oh, fun.
And that'll be his turn.
It's totally going to still be alive in 15 rounds. At the top of round 3, Kira is up.
Right. Kira has not learned her lesson, so she's going to take a 5-foot step forward, stand on the edge of the circle of silence, and go for a full attack. This will probably be fine.
Probably.
Ugh, terrible. 31.
31 hits.
Okay, I'm gonna. Should I space the? How should I spread it out? How's it looking?
Sure, you can keep going unless you get a crit. Then we get complicated.
Then we have to. Right. Okay. A lot of one-digit numbers tonight, team. It's that bad Foundry luck. That's a 24. I don't think that does it. That's better. That's a 15 for plus a 17, which is 32. Yes. And then that's a crit, so I need to chill.
So, roll to confirm.
Okay. I don't think that does it. I think that is... Yeah, that's a 20 to confirm. So just a regular hit.
Won't confirm. All right, so keep rolling.
Okay. And last one is a 1. Oh my goodness. All of my dice are terrible tonight. Okay, so I think that's what? 2 hits, did I say? Totally lost track.
I believe so.
I think it's 2. Roll 66 plus... Gosh, what is it? 52. Paltry 73 points of damage, Sam.
Terrible.
Yeah.
It's still up. It's going to live forever.
Ugh, see, this is why I never crit things.
Now that it knows that it can't sonic gun you, it's going to kind of... I guess it doesn't care about stepping away anymore. It's just going to slam you a couple times, just real quick.
Is it going to make a will save first?
Oh, it's got to make that will save, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That is a natural 20.
Yep, then it can act this turn.
Okay. On the attack, we have a much worse roll, but it's still a 31 because it's a big smashy boy.
It's pretty good.
But a 12 on the blur. 'Cause
Hooray.
It's 3 checks to roll 1 attack. Second attack is a 32 to hit. And a 23 just made it.
Okay.
So just 1 smashy do. Good damage, 24 damage.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Okay, Cassius, you're up. You're not barfing. You could do something here.
Yeah. I can't inspire myself or others in the silence aura, so my damage would be even worse. But I can at least provide a flanking buddy. So Cassius will provoke striding on past the smashy boy.
That is only a 20. Or a 30, rather.
Oh, only a 30? No, it does not hit.
Terrible.
And then, enacting combat expertise, he will take a single silent thrust. That is a 34 and a critical threat.
All right.
A 35 to confirm.
All right, why don't you roll me that D100?
That's a 4, Sam. I think Cassius implodes.
Why don't you roll your damage?
Did you create this monster to punish us for our crits?
I did
Don't
not.
worry.
It just comes at a convenient time.
It's a massive 19 on a crit because I'm not inspired.
So Cassius takes 9 fire damage.
Whew. Really a banger of a combat for Cassius. I have vomited for 2 rounds and then hurt myself for 9.
Oh, you did the same amount of damage to it as you did to yourself. Get that going for you. All right, Brixby. Anything you can do to finish this thing off?
I'm kind of at this point now where I don't have a lot of gimme spells. So, oh man, let's see, what do I have that I don't mind using on this that wouldn't affect my friends? Well, I guess I can also. How messed up does this robot look?
It looks pretty broken. It looks, on its way out.
Brixby's going to delay until after Alwyn because he knows that Alwyn has more spells that can do some damage. And if that doesn't work, he'll pop in after.
All right, Alwyn.
Okay. Does Alwyn have spells that can do damage? Yeah, spells that can really annoy this thing more.
Even Scorching Ray and stuff can do
Yeah, you know what?
substantial amount.
Yeah, Scorching Ray will do stuff to it. Because as long as I do at least 10, and I will with that many dice. So yeah, he's going to hit this thing with some Scorching Rays. So my first one is going to be a 17 on the die. So that is with my non-bumped up range touch, that's a 28 against touch on the huge size creature, Sam.
Yeah, you're looking for not a 1, I think.
Second one is a 3 on the die, which is still a 14. Is that enough or no?
Yep.
That actually a miss.
We'll make it.
That still does it? Okay, yeah, then I probably am just looking for not a 1. And that's a 13.
Welcome to the life
so
of an
those are all
arcane
hits.
trickster. Yep.
Yep. Let me find there's 68. So first one is 18 points of fire. Second one is 26. And the final one is 32.
Why were they 68?
Wait, no, those aren't D8s. It's supposed to be 64, isn't it? Not D8. Why is that D8?
46.
Or 4D6. Where is that?
68
higher
would
up?
be sick.
Oh, that's higher
Would
up.
be
I don't know
amazing.
what the 68 was. That must have been one of my healings. There it is. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, those aren't supposed to be D10, so just under it. Oh, that's gonna be 0 damage. 16, there we go, that one hit. These seem more like my
Okay.
earlier rolls. And a 20. Nice. So assuming
right,
it's
good
got the
damage.
normal robot hardness, that should have been 16 points of damage altogether. That's not terrible.
Yep. But it is
And
still up.
That'll be his turn.
All right, Kira, do you think you can destroy this robot? It looks like you can.
I truly, truly hope so. Let's see. Not 20, which I don't even know how to feel about anymore. So
Yes, or I know I started to cheer, and then I'm like, oh no.
Well, roll to confirm.
that is a 33 to confirm.
All right, now roll that D100.
Okay, D100. Let's go. Better than 3, please. 85.
All right, you're good. You got a crit.
Okay, should I roll the crit damage?
If you want.
Okay. Roll 66 plus 52. 75. Hooray.
That's the end of the robot. Bisected. Dead plants flying everywhere. Mold spore. Oh, I do still need a mold spore save. So, fortitude save.
Mold spore save, for sure.
It's the quietest chainsaw bisection in history.
39 on the fort save.
All right, you don't die of mold poisoning, and I'm going to bed.
Hooray! And
Good night, Haunted Sam.
I would mouth
Good night,
Good Night,
Haunted
Sam in the aura of silence, but it wouldn't be good radio, so good night, Sam.
But know that I would have. Jeff is
We just
mouthing
need
stuff.
something to suppress your chittering and grinding that feebles my mind, Jeff.
Against the machine. Against the machine.
Pot Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review.
Much as I'd like to just spend the next hour talking about Chuck Tingle books.
I mean, I just love to think that, like, you know, Isaac Asimov, Chuck Tingle, Hugo Award winners. That is fantastic.
Finalists.
Finalists?
He
Not
hasn't
award
won yet, I don't think.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Maybe he'll get a nebula.
All right. 1, 2. Sam just saw what I posted in the channel.
You're a monster.
1, 2, 3.
Now I have to check out what you posted in the channel. Oh, I know what I'm grabbing for my girlfriend's anniversary.
It's the perfect gift for anyone, really.
Perfect gift. And she's so on the internet, she'd totally get it and be like, this is great, thank you.
Did Izzy freeze? Izzy?
Sorry, did I? I didn't hear anyone say anything.
Oh, well, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. I did I miss the robot's attack?
No, the robot goes after you.
Oh, after me.
Oh, I forgot about one thing. Wait, what is that? All right, now never mind. Ignore me.